gonna go through a quick series here, and the first part of this drill is you don't even need a partner necessarily. We gotta figure out how to get in a good stance. So I feel like if you have a good stance and nobody can take you down, you got a good chance of winning the wrestling match. So we all know this, but what are the lines of defense in wrestling? Okay, you got your head, your hands, and your hips. A lot of people think, man, when your head comes down, they want to go like this. But I say head, hands, and hips. Your hips have to bend as well. So your head comes down, your hands come down, your hips come down. You got to do them all together, okay? If Heath's going to attack me here, and I have all those points, and I know how to get those down, he's going to have a tough time getting to my legs. So for instance here, my head, hands, and hips, he's going to take a shot on me, my head, hands, and hips, boom, they're down here. I'm in a good stance, athletic position, and my head, hands, and hips all changed levels and dropped, okay? I didn't bend at my knees. It doesn't mean my head's looking down. It means my head's coming down, but it's coming down because I'm dropping my hips. My head, my hands, and my hips all come down. See, my hips here are bending, and therefore my head comes down as well. Okay, that's step one. So you can even do it by yourself here. You're in a good wrestling stance. I always tell kids this. Being a coach for a while, even at a high level in college, you still see guys have bad wrestling stance, and it ends up costing them down the road, and they give them a takedown in a match, especially when they get tired. So here's what we want to do. Feet shoulder width apart, okay? I always say this, your hands, hold the Coke can, okay? Elbows in, hold the Coke can, and I'm sitting in a chair here. Heads up, butt down, I'm sitting in a chair, holding a Coke can, elbows in. That's a good wrestling stance, all right? And I usually just take my lead leg or my back leg, I just drop it back just a hair here, and it's in line with my back heel, right here. Holding Coke can, sitting in the chair. Again, I'm standing here, hold the Coke can, elbows in, okay, sitting in the chair, good wrestling stance. I drop one foot back just a little bit, and right here, that's a good stance. All right, here we go. Here's now where you need your partner. You got a good wrestling stance, you got that down. We're thinking good defense right now, okay? In wrestling, the way you score on the best guys, and you guys, go watch the matches of the best guys. USA right now, arguably the best team in the world, and you see what those guys are doing. They're reattacking. They're catching people when they come out of their stance. So that's why I think it's so important. You have to stay in a good stance. So if someone attacks you, it's reaction. I got to react, and that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to reattack. I'm going to react and reattack, okay? But you have to have a good stance in order to do that. Head, hands, and hips have to come down. Here's how we start, all right? It's a little drill that I've done for a long time, and we just call it fake and follow the fake home. So one guy's faking, okay, and you guys will see where I'm going with this. One guy fakes, and the other guy follows it home. Okay, I call home is your stance. Okay, head, hands, and hips are in line. They're able to come down, but it's your home base is your stance. You got a little circle around you, and that's your stance. This is my home. This is home. Okay, I may take a shot. Okay, I always want to come back home. All right, I always teach guys, hey, you take a leg attack. You don't want to stay extended long. You want to hurry up and come back home, which is your stance, your beginning stance. So here's the drill. Partner's gonna fake on me, okay, which I think is one of the greatest setups. I've had wrestlers talk to me, hey, I don't know a good setup. They think they have to post. They think they have to drag, all these different things. The greatest setups to me is this. You pull on a guy and you fake on a guy. You open a guy up and then you start wrestling, okay? So here we go. Coach Esslinger is gonna fake on me and I'm gonna follow the fake home. Simple drill, be a good partner and go slow. So we're in a stance here. As Coach Esslinger fakes on me, I have to do head, hands, and hips have to come down in case he's really gonna attack me, all right? And then I'm gonna follow the fake home. His home is his starting stance. So when he fakes on me, he's gonna go back home and I'm gonna follow him home. He's gonna fake on me, and there's gonna be like a magnet that's attached to him. Once he comes in, I down block, fake on me, down block. Okay, now when he goes back home, the magnet's gonna pull me to him. Boom. I followed the fake home. Again, he fakes, follow home. I don't really care if you drop your knee or if you stay on your feet. The key point is here, there's a magnet on me and the other side is on him. When he fakes, now we're stuck. When he goes back home, I'm going into him. Remember, you have to get your head, hands, and hips down in order for this to work. Because if I'm faking on somebody and they don't down block, I'm gonna go ahead and take the leg attack. So here it is. He fakes, boom, boom. One more, fake, boom. I fake and I follow that fake back home. We're gonna jump to another drill here because at some point this is all gonna come together, okay? You got your stance, you got your head, hands, and hips. You gotta stay in a good stance. You gotta be able to defend your legs. You defend your legs, you're gonna win a lot of wrestling matches. Okay, remember I said this also. The big matches, the best guys in the world, the way they're scoring is in that little gap of wrestling, which is usually off of someone else's attack. You gotta be able to re-attack and catch somebody in that little gap. You know, the better you are, the shorter that gap is. So you got to be able to catch them and anticipate that little gap in wrestling where you're going to score. So here it is. Here's the drill. I just showed you guys fake, follow the fake home, and at some point that's going to be turned into a shot. But here's the drill. He's going to get on all fours, and we're gonna stay with me here. We're going to put all this together. All fours. You guys remember old school spin drill? I used to hate that drill growing up. I used to do it in the youth club all the time, where you're on the back. Okay, right here on Coach Esslinger, and he puts us, I run around, I get behind, I run around, get behind, break down. And then for the bottom guy, they used to teach you, put a stop sign out, you run, he puts a stop sign, whoop, I go this way, stop sign stops you. Okay, off of that kind of, it's that kind of idea here. But here's what we're gonna do. Meat hooks on the elbows. If someone takes a shot on you, catch them, okay? You down block, you're here. Now I have meat hooks, my elbows are in. If my elbows are draped over the top, what's that thing you're gonna do? Right there, peek out and score on me. Elbows down tight, he tries to peek out, can't do it, can't do it. A good guy is not gonna stay down here. If he stays down here on all fours, Coach Esslinger stays, I'm here, knuckles to knuckles as he taught, I run behind and score. So he's not gonna stay down there, he's gonna try to climb up. I always tell my guys, hey, after you shoot, put two shots together. They shoot once, you might get stopped. You gotta come back up home and take another re-attack. So when Coach Esslinger steps up, this is where you wanna catch him. But in order to catch the best guys, you gotta go now. You cannot wait, you cannot pause. He shoots, I down block, I catch him. Coach Esslinger steps up, I'm gonna fly, okay? Head inside single, fly, run all the way behind, shelf it, double off. So here's the drill, guys. Guys and girls, I'm right here. You start here with your partner. You do this drill 5 minutes a day after practice. I'm telling you, your game's gonna skyrocket. You're gonna be so much better in this position and score on so many more people. Spend time here, get used to jumping and flying to the leg now. Even if I jump early, even if coach steps up, starts stepping up here and I start jumping and he switches, I might be here, then I can just readjust and fly this way. I stay below his rear, I'm here, knee to knee, and I drive him down. Meat hooks. He steps up, shelf it. Do not stop till you get all the way behind and shelf. Here's how you're gonna finish a single leg. You're gonna get backside and you gotta get the foot off the mat. So every time you're doing this, think backside, foot off the mat. Backside, foot off the mat. I'm here, meat hooks. I'm in good position here. Coach steps up, boom. Shelf it, foot off the mat. Step up the other side, meat hook. Coaches and athletes, I hope this all starts to come together here. We're gonna put this whole thing together now. Remember, we have to have a good stance. We gotta know how to down block. Our head, hands, and hips have to come down. Remember how we started with the fake? One guy fakes, you follow back home. Now Coach Esslinger's gonna shoot on me, and I'm gonna follow that shot back, okay? So as he shoots and he comes back up, I'm gonna fall into it, all right? I don't wanna teach bad technique here, but for the sake of the drill, I want us to get used to falling forward. We're gonna fall forward. Coach Esslinger's gonna shoot, I'm gonna down block, head, hands, and hips are coming down, and I'm gonna fall forward to catch this guy, okay? I'm still thinking, for the sake of the drill, stay with me here, we're thinking head inside singles for this drill. So here we go. Coach shoots, head, hands, hips down, I fall forward. Head, hands, and hips down, fall forward. Hey guys, if you ever watch a boxing match, you always hear people say, stay in the fight, stay in the fight. If Coach Esslinger punches me and I'm back here, okay, I can't re-attack this guy. I can't counter punch. I can't slip a punch and re-attack, okay, because there's too much distance here. So same thing for this, like a boxing match, you wanna stay in the fight. I wanna be able to counter this guy. If he punches me and I'm right here, I can block here and then I can reattack, okay? So here it is, it's the same thing. I wanna stay in the fight, I don't wanna back up. If Coach Essinger shoots on me and I'm back here, one more time. Coach Essinger shoots on me and I back up out of the circle, look how much distance I have to cover. If I reattack, look at this. I gotta come all the way back here. It's not gonna work. I see it so often where people back up when people shoot on them. If you have your head, your hands, and your hips in the right position, you can reattack this guy. And you don't have to worry about him getting to your legs. Because I barely even move here. Watch this, coach, don't shoot on me. Try to get to my legs. It's gonna be really hard for Coach Essinger. He couldn't get to him even if he wanted to, but it's gonna be really hard for Coach to get to my legs here if my head, my hands, and my hips are in position. So stay in the fight, get your head, hands, and hips in the right position, and then look to reattack this guy. I'm falling forward. Here we go, one more time. Boom, boom. I'm falling into a reattack. I don't have very much distance to cover. Coaches and athletes, here we go again. We're gonna put this all together and I'm gonna show you guys the finish. So every drill that we just did, the following at home, falling forward, and getting backside with the foot off the mat, or putting it all together now. So here we go. Coach Essinger's gonna shoot on me, I'm gonna down block, and I'm gonna reattack. Run backside and foot off the mat. That's where I stop. Foot off the mat. One more time. We'll go slow. He shoots, boom, forward, backside, foot off the mat. All right, coaches and wrestlers, here it is. Go do these drills. I'll show you real quick and recap the 3 areas that you need to focus on to get this reattack down. Remember, this all is based upon being in a good stance and having the idea, I gotta get my head, hands, and my hips down to reattack somebody. So drill number 1 is one guy fakes, the other guy follows at home. Ready? Fake, down block, follow at home. You do one. I'm gonna fake on you. Fake, follows at home. Drill 2, on all 4s, meat hooks, chest right here in the center, okay? Remember, you're not waiting for the guy to come all the way back up. It's too late, the guy's off the hook. At the highest level, it's that little gap in the wrestling where you gotta catch the guy. So I wanna, right now, as soon as I see him flinch and start stepping up, I'm gonna fly to that leg. So I'm here, chest in the center, he steps up, I'm gonna fly. One more time, here we go. He steps up, boom. Foot off the mat, then you can come back out front and start again. Coach, you do one. Here, step up, boom, fly, backside, foot off the mat. Good. Last one, let's put it all together. Here's what, some guys, and I don't have that athletic ability, but some guys can just run through the guy. If you can catch the guy right, just run all the way through him. Here we go. Down block, boom. It's right away. Down block, reattack.